Good afternoon, Carla. It's Wednesday. So I really have no idea what I'm going to talk about today, except that it's Wednesday. I went to go see the athletic trainer for my ankle, and I now have a bunch of weird stretches that I have to do. I'm probably going to insert footage of that right now. Nope, just kidding. We have our game against Quinnipiac this weekend. I'm just going to reiterate that so you truly know how terrifying this is. We are having pretty intense practices for the rest of the week because this is probably our biggest game of the season. It is our last home game. So if anybody wants to attend, I would strongly encourage you to do that. Yesterday at Fun-ditioning, which is conditioning, but fun, we did agility ladders and Indian runs. Agility ladders are kind of exactly what they sound like. You just put a ladder on the ground. It's like a specific type of very flat ladder. Then do stuff in and out of the rungs. It was kind of awful. And then we did Indian runs, which is we just ran around the track in a long line, and the person at the back sprints to the front. It was kind of awful. We did 2 laps around the track, which it's not terrible, but when you have to sprint, I had to sprint like 6 times. It was awful. And then we did a bunch of like sets where we did squats and planks and push-ups and lunges. Then we had to sprint 50 meters, but it was more jog a little bit for 50 meters and then sprint, and then jog a little bit for 50 meters and then sprint. And I was like, no. I did 1 set of sprints, and then my ankle was just like, no, you are not going to continue to do this. So that was nice. I got to do lots of abs. Then at the very end, we did 5-minute abs, which is what we normally do at Fun-ditioning, which is we just do a bunch of ab workouts. Whatever. So, I don't know what else I'm going to talk about today. Chelsea and I have a writing date. We have a social location paper that we have to write for my gender class, which is essentially I'm just going to write about my location in the social order, kind of, sort of. It's complicated. Part of our assignment was to look up census information, but because the government is shut down because they are a bunch of toddlers, we can't get that information. And so if it's not open by the time our paper is due, which is the 26th of October, then we will put it in our final paper, unless the government is still acting like toddlers then, in which we will have no information and I can tell nothing about the census. Should be fun. I'm excited. I believe that is all in this installment of Wednesdays with Katherine. Carla, I'll see you tomorrow.